The new GTA Online Winter DLC update called The Chop Shop is out now, and with it comes that brand new salvage yard business that players can utilize to make money in-game. And as usual with every new DLC, it's about time we break down all of the best ways to use this business so that you can be as efficient as possible and make some money extremely fast and easy. We will be covering all of the best and necessary salvage yard upgrades, types of money-making methods, the money metas in regards to this business, as well as some additional tips I have to help you guys out. And so with all that said, let's get started. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar games, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. First things first, let's talk at the very beginning about salvage yard locations. After you get your phone call from Yusuf Amir, you can access Maze Bank foreclosures and check out all these salvage yard locations. Now we have 5 locations in total. We have the southernmost, which is La Puerta, and it's also the most expensive. We have Strawberry, Murrieta Heights, we have Sandy Shores, as well as Paleto Bay. Obviously, probably goes without saying, avoid Sandy Shores and Paleto Bay. I would say the ultimate best location is probably going to be Strawberry. It's centrally located in downtown Los Santos and has a close proximity to basically everything you need to do downtown, making it convenient for missions, as well as the tow truck operations we're going to be discussing today. I personally, right now, have the La Puerta location since I just bought the most expensive for my introduction video yesterday here on the channel, but I am going to change it to Strawberry because the entrance to this, you have the gang battles in this area. It's like an actual place that we have been to many times in the game, but it's just not a great location because it's got a long driveway to get inside, and so I'd rather just drive right in to a location in Strawberry, for example. But like I said, with Paleto Bay, the money you save on these locations isn't going to really benefit you in the long run. Yes, they are cheaper, but honestly not by a whole lot. They're still expensive overall, I would say. And of course, you know, the locations aren't going to benefit you in the long run, but we are going to revisit this point a little bit later on in the vehicle robbery section, because there is one catch which I think could help with future content. Maybe it could be beneficial, maybe not, but like I said, we will get back into that later. Now when it comes to our salvage yard upgrades, we have to talk about the overview of everything here. First, we have the different tints that you can get for $75,000. These are just cosmetic only get them if you care about personalization. I do personally. I was using red in my garage, but I try to put myself in the shoes of players who may not have the money to spare. Obviously, if you can't afford that or just don't want to spend the 75k, don't worry about it. It makes no real difference in game in terms of money making. The next one though we have to talk about is trade rates. Now this costs $450,000, and this is extremely valuable because it offers discounts at Moore's Mutual Insurance when you claim your vehicles, as well as repairing vehicles at Los Santos Customs. Then when it comes to our tow truck, this is going to be another upgrade you can make. The beater tow truck or the standard tow truck. The most expensive one is $1,100,000. The other one is $650,000. And I would say owning a tow truck is crucial if you're worried about the passive income with this business. Like I said, 2 types available. You have the beater, the brand new. The brand new runs slightly faster than the beater. It's got a little bit better acceleration. Not completely game changing, but it is noticeable. I just went with this one because I wanted the nice looking truck, and you know, the slight speed boost is maybe a little bit beneficial. Next, you can't see it because I already bought it, but we do have the wall safe. This is going to cost you $750,000. You have the ability to generate passive income through this wall safe, and unlike other businesses in the game with a wall safe, like say at your CEO office, for example, which doesn't really give you passive income, the wall safe is going to earn you at the very least $200 a day without any work. Now that sounds like absolutely nothing, right? So why would I pay $750,000 for it? Well, the more vehicles you bring in and salvage through with the tow truck, the more this wall safe is going to earn you, just like say for the agency safe or the arcade safe, or even say for example with the nightclub safe. So the safe's capacity in total is $250,000, and it maxes out at 24 vehicles. So that means you're going to earn $24,000 every single in-game day if you have the max vehicles stored basically, and you brought in the max amount of vehicles with that tow truck. The last upgrade is for staff, and it's going to set you back $625,000. Your staff will reduce the salvage time from 2 in-game days to 1 in-game day when we're talking about the cars that you bring in with the tow truck. Basically, that's going to be a 96-minute salvage time to 48 minutes. This is going to allow you to salvage more cars at a faster rate, thus making making you more money over time. It's also going to speed up how much your wall safe is accumulating some additional passive money because of the fact that you're much more efficient with your tow truck business services. So that's pretty good. When it comes to my final thoughts on the upgrade, obviously La Puerta location with the maximum upgrades is going to set you back $5.69 million. So maybe, may not be worth it for a lot of players out there. Like I said, I recommend Strawberry. And when it comes to one single upgrade, if you can only afford one, I would get the trade rates. You can worry about the tow truck and the staff a little bit later, because if you're not planning on doing this, then obviously it's not really worth the staff, it's not worth the tow truck, and the trade rates is just going to help you out in your daily gameplay. So now let's talk about how you can make money with the tow truck itself. Basically, all you need to do is hop in your tow truck, and the game is going to ask you to drive to a location, and from there you just need to hook up the vehicles and drive it back to your salvage yard. Now you can only use the tow truck during these missions, and you can only tow the vehicle that the game tells you to, so that's kind of sad right there. But once you return to your chop shop with this vehicle, you can start salvaging the parts from the vehicle that you just towed, and this pays about $30,000 to $50,000 per car, I would say, and you can have up to 2 vehicles being salvaged at once. Judging by these 2 salvage bays right here, you're limited to 2 at a time, and this is where that staff upgrade again comes in handy, because instead of it taking 96 minutes, it'll only take 48 minutes to break down each vehicle. So that is a nice little boost right there. Also, side note, if you do a tow truck mission and the game wants you to drive like over a mile or 2, I wouldn't even bother with it. Just rejoin your session, try again, and you'll actually end up saving time in the long run. Next, I do want to reiterate on the wall safe. You can find it back here in the office of your location. Mine's located behind the Grati Vision little poster here, and it is the wall safe. I'm going to try and open it up right now. But like I said, it generates a minimum of $200 per day, but you can get up to $250,000 stored in here total. Basically, you can do that by bringing in 24 vehicles, resulting in $24,000 of income every single in-game day. That's on top of the other passive business safes you may have here in GTA Online. Then finally, we have to talk about the vehicle robberies, the main section of this update. Basically here, all right now, you need to register as a CEO, for example, go to the planning wall on your office computer, and the chop shop has this computer for you to use just like every other business you may be used to. Access it, and you're greeted with the vehicle robbery selection screen. This week, we have the BF Weevil, the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire, and the new Grati Turismo Omaggio. Now, these vehicles can only be stolen once this week, and it's going to basically change every single week for the types of vehicles you need to steal. And basically the breakdown of these missions are as follows. We have basically new tasks, setups, and finale missions, which are going to be dropping each week with the different types of vehicles. If you're just getting started, I would recommend the Gauntlet Hellfire Robbery because it's the quickest to complete out of the 3 original ones. That way you can see what the missions are like and get paid faster. When it comes to the actual breakdown, each of these vehicle robberies consist of 1 scope out mission to start, and then a few tasks which can be completed in free roam as well, that you could see up in the top right hand corner here, for example. And basically what it breaks down to is this: the planning work missions are necessary in order for you to complete the robbery so that you can actually launch the robbery finale, where you steal the vehicle itself that you selected. The tasks right here that I'm highlighting, they can be done completely in free roam just by driving around to the icons that you see on the map. I got all 3 done for my robbery in less than 10 minutes. When it comes to the robbery itself for the vehicle you selected, for example, like the Turismo Omaggio robbery, you can earn over $400,000 from it if you complete some bonuses on top of the actual sale value of $395,000. It involves 2 main setup missions, and you need to do 3 out of the 4 secondary setup missions. Completing these allows you to steal that Omaggio, which you can then choose to salvage passively by your staff. Your staff are actually going to salvage it in the chop shop, and that's going to earn you less money. Or of course, what I would recommend, deliver the vehicle to the docks yourself for that higher payout. I never recommend salvaging your robbery vehicle. Just always sell it to the docks so you can get the best and highest payout possible. Also, real fast, remember how I talked about the locations of the game and not to go to Paleto Bay or Sandy Shores? Well, with the upcoming new drip fed missions and vehicle robberies we have like the sub one, for example, that was seen in the new trailer that dropped on Tuesday, for example. That's probably going to take place in the north part of the map on a sub, or could be further up north, and so that's why those salvage yard locations may be beneficial. But honestly, when it comes to the day-to-day work of doing the salvage yard with the tow truck and things like that, that's why I would recommend the city. But maybe if you're only planning on doing 1 or 2 and that's all you bought the business for, then maybe you could just get away with one of the north locations because they're cheaper. But if you're looking to actually use this consistently, go with the southern location. Now, just in terms of some general tips for the salvage yard robberies, and just to help you out with this DLC in general, just remember the tasks are not static spawns on the map. So say, for example, you rejoin a session, that's going to cause them, or could cause them, to spawn in a different part of the map for your selected vehicle robbery. Also, When doing any tasks or prep work, say if you're having trouble fighting the enemies, don't forget to take advantage of BST as it doubles your damage and doubles your resistance to enemy gunfire and other incoming damage. And if you equip then unequip a pair of glasses on your character, you can actually drop your wanted level by 1 star. So if the police are causing you trouble, that's a nice little way to drop it since you can't call Lester. But with all that said, that is how you make money with the Salvage Yard business and with the Chop Shop DLC update. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.